Wait, did I get an upgrade? Oh, I could be a 92. But I can't upgrade my 3? That's gay.
Get up, bro. Can you stop, please? Can you please fucking stop?
Come on, Tito. Fucking what?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be
We're gonna fucking return it.
The end zone.
And
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get?
Come on now, what the fuck?
Game. The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
What we doing here, Olsen?
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
Oh my
down
God!
in and
What
down
the
out,
fuck?
being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
What the fuck? Oh.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
19 tight, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Get it. Ready.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And the
Why don't
Jets
we
pressure
fucking
too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Josh Downs.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Touchdown, Franklin.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Jets at 4-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Are you going no huddle, just do nothing?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, Jets nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. Third and 2. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw.
Goofy.
A sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there and picked that one off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Again, it's Richardson. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Richardson. Touchdown Colts. Jamar Chase. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra
Better start playing a little faster.
Up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Take your time and shit. It ain't gonna work.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the
This
kick
one's
is
over.
away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now it's Richardson.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Second down, here's Richardson.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson off the play fake.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Jermaine Johnson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
And it also brings up 4th.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson.
Flushed out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Inside. Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give to Hall.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Jump out! Get 300! Get 300!
In motion goes the tight end.
26! Yeah, this. Take 30!
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's another Jets. First down. First and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Warrior 70. Hurry, hurry.
Richardson working from the gun. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Open man is Chase, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This taken in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Richardson on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Over.
That's good for a Jets.
26.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 more yards.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
6:30.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Cooper here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, you block over here. Back north.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you,